Hello everyone, I'm audible. If I'm audible, can you please type in yes in chat box? Yes, thank you, Ashika. So yeah, as mentioned in the mail, we will get started at 6 o'clock. All right. I just wanted to make sure that my voice is audible, and I hope my screen is also visible. So just wanted to make sure that. All right. So we'll start at 6 o'clock. Thank you. All right. Good evening, everyone, and I welcome you all to this elective orientation. I hope you all are doing good. And I just want to make sure one more time, is my voice reaching to all of you? If can you please type in chat box saying yes? Thank you. Great. Thank you. Great. All right. Thank you for the confirmation. I hope you still remember me. I'm not sure whether I took this ML class for you. Did I or a ma'am or someone else? Okay, thank you. Great. All right, thank you. So I hope you are practicing and making every concepts clear and getting ready for the next phase. Fine. Let's get back to this discussion. So, as I mentioned, I think you would have received an email saying that this is going to be elective discussion. The reason for conducting this discussion is basically to make you aware of the different electives that you are going to go through. And we have a few bundles, and in each bundle, we have different electives, and this discussion is mainly for those students who are unable to decide which bundle they should choose or what content is covered or things like that, right? So when I say which bundle to choose, the idea is basically to make you aware of the skill sets you are going to learn, right? And what are those skill sets, so how they are going to help in future, right? So based on that, so based on your interest, you can take a decision, right? So this is in this discussion, we will not go through individual queries like I'm coming from this background, that so will not take that kind of a question, because we don't know your strengths and weaknesses. So but yes, this discussion, this orientation will help you understand which skill will suit for you, right? Because some are good in programming, some are good in analysis, some are good in models, right? So keeping those points in mind, you can decide, you can basically decide the best bundle. So this discussion is about all those points. I will make things clear as and when the orientation progress. All right, fine. So before we get into the actual point, right? Uh, each and every elective, let's try to understand what is included and not included in the electives, right? I will go through point by point, all right? And also, just wanted to let you know, at the end of this orientation, I will take all your questions. Be patient, right? I'll listen to all the slide, I mean, the discussion basically. I will go through each and every skill set here. And at the last, I will open this forum for all QA, right? So maybe the question you wanted to ask in between, I may cover in my orientation itself, right? So let's have a little patience until I cover this entire content. Then I will take all your questions, right? All the questions will be answered, no worries. So yeah, first point is yes. Let me take different color here. So the electives will be recorded sessions, and these sessions were recorded from industry experts in their field, right? So it's not like someone just random guy or a person recorded. So they are being into industry from last 7 years, 10 years, 12 years. Even PhD person also recorded uh, sessions, all right? So you'll get a clear content and in-depth idea about each and every elective, right? But yes, when you are going through the content, when you are going through the elective, right? Every week we are going to conduct a live doubt clearing session, because in between, if you have any doubts, I mean, like mm, when you are working on any particular topic in any elective, so if you have any doubts, so uh, yes, we are going to conduct live doubt clearing session from the technical team, so you can clear your doubts on weekends. And in between, if there are any urgency that something is bothering you, that okay, you wanted to clarify that time itself, you can raise a ticket also. All right, but a ticket will take some time, as you all know. But in the live doubt clearing session, everything will be cleared then and there itself. And we will be uploading a content every week, right? Every week we'll upload a weekly content, and we'll have a doubt clearing session on those topics, so that you can basically clear all the doubts with respect to that week content. So that way you don't keep any doubts in your mind, right? Fine. Exams will be conducted for the electives you choose, right? And the marks and types of questions, everything will be you'll get to know during exam, right? There will be objective type and subjective, right? And more details will be given during the exam, all right? And irrespective of whether whatever the marks you get, right? So whether you don't attend the exam, or for any reason, unforeseen reasons, right? In case something uh, happens, or any reason, right? So if you complete the course, that elective content, so you will get course completion certificates at the end of at the end, irrespective of your marks. And all the electives carry equal amount of weightage, and all the electives what we have in the list, right, all will support your data science course, right? So the electives that you are seeing, right, so they are in line with the data science, right? So none of the electives are out of this data science. So one or other way they do support data science, one or other way, directly or indirectly they will support. The reason why we kept chose basically these electives, because see, when we are sharing your profile to companies, right, so obviously companies will look for multi-talented candidates, right? If you go with only ML, right, so there are other candidates coming with the ML, and Tableau or Power BI or some other skill sets, right? So they will try to pick that candidate for the screening or the interview, right? We don't want our students to suffer just by taking ML course and go ahead. So there is a chance that your profile will be dropped. So keeping that in mind, we wanted to give those electives that will support data science, right? And any elective, any bundle you choose, there are 5 bundles. Any bundle you choose, each bundle will carry equal amount of weightage. There is nothing like, if I choose one, will I miss two? I mean, will I be left behind if because I'm not studying this? Nothing like that. Even whatever the electives in bundle one, they are also carrying equal amount of weightage, right? None of the electives will go wasted, right? Each and every bundle elective will be carrying equal amount of weightage, all right? Then, yes, let's get started. As I said, I will take all your questions at the end of this orientation, all right? Uh, For it saying voice is not clear. Is my voice not clear, or can you someone please confirm if my voice is clear? It's clear. Okay, thank you. For it, maybe there is some. Okay, okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so now he's able to hear me properly. Okay, I will be a bit louder. No worries. Okay, let's get started with the Tableau. Right. So we have this Tableau elective, all right, in one of the bundle. So what is Tableau here, right? So let's try to understand what you will learn and what is the uh, use of Tableau in the real time, right? So I think some of you might know Tableau is basically a data visualization software, right? So see what happens, we have gone through in our course, like if you remember when we were discussing life cycle, data scientist life cycle, right? At the end of that life cycle, I did mention, I believe, that some report generation and some analysis part and uh, monitoring and tracking, those stuffs I talked about, right? So when it comes to report generation or creating a dashboard, right? So if you have that knowledge, so usually this kind of a task, when when the dashboards or report generation comes into picture, usually what happens, the data science team will pass all the details to Tableau team, and they will generate the report and make some analysis, this, that, and create a dashboard. If you have that knowledge, right, so it is an advantage for the company. They don't need to hire any external or any extra resources, right? Tableau resources. If you have that knowledge, they will think that okay, this guy can also deal with the Tableau, right? I don't need to look for any extra or a new resource. So one person can deal with both the things. So it's a advantage for the company. It is going to save a cost for them, right? So that's why keeping Tableau in your resume will add advantage, right? And as I said, Tableau is a data visualization software, right? You can connect this Tableau to cloud also. In real time, you can do data analytics. So to give an example, I will just give an example. You will be able to correlate very easily, right? So in the when you are ordering any food, I mean food from any platform, right? Zomato, Swiggy, or XYZ, or maybe in Amazon, you order any item, right? So you will be seeing that okay, where is your package, right? So you will see some status like order item has been shipped, item has been left warehouse, or your food is on the way, right? That kind of a status you keep seeing. Those are all what? Those are real time data, right? So you will be able to see real time, right? You will be able to see even that delivery boy vehicle, right? Two-wheeler or four-wheeler, whatever. You will see on the map also, right? So how it will be tracked, how it will be basically uh, populating, how they are populating all those data on your mobile screen, right? Tableau is one of the software they will be using because it's a real time. The data will be in the cloud, it will can connect to cloud, and you will be able to do data analytics, right? So that's why Tableau is popularly used in most of the MNCs, right? And if I talk about jobs within the Tableau itself, even even if you ace Tableau, right? Even if you ace Tableau, will just give me a second. Just give me a second. Sorry about that. So yeah, if you are able to, uh, I mean, if you are confident about the Tableau and this tool, right? So you will be able to find jobs alone in Tableau itself. There are many people who got a job in Tableau itself, and in fact, you can search in any job portal. Just write a Tableau, you will see n number of jobs. With the Tableau alone, you will be able to find lots of roles in the company, right? Some of them I have listed, only few I have listed. Consultant in Tableau, data analyst, business analyst. All right, there are many more you can find. All right. So, and also coming back to What kind of a software? Do we need a coding experience here? No. Is it a coding? Is it a programming? Do you need to code? No. So most of the tasks are drag and drop. You will have your data set, you will have your window, you just drag and drop here. And yes, a very minor, very minor. Which column you wanted to map, which column you wanted to analyze. So minor coding is required, very minimum. So you don't need to be a programming expert here, right? So this is what is a Tableau. If you are not good in programming, you don't want to code anymore, so think about a Tableau. All right, that's about Tableau. And I recently added this. Few students will ask what and all will be covered. All right. So I have just highlighted here. I will not go through each and every point here. So when you are revisiting this uh, video, right, once again, whenever it gets uploaded, so you can take a look into that. All right. So these are the content that will be delivered. So it will cover almost all the Tableau content. All right, you will learn all these main topic and subtopics, everything is listed. Fine. The next one is Power BI. Power BI is very much closer, as close as Tableau only, right? Very much closer to Tableau. Only thing is they are coming from different uh, companies, you can say, So this is a product of Microsoft, right? This service will be provided by Microsoft. Otherwise, whatever Tableau does, same thing Power BI will also do. And you may ask a question, why, when we have a Tableau, why why are we going to learn Power BI? Why did you keep a Power BI as an elective, right? See, the reason is Tableau is a little, I would say, a costlier software, right? When you join any company, right? So they have to pay every month. Every month they have to pay for you. I mean, for means if company is registering your name for that software, company has to pay to that Tableau, right? For that product, they have to pay every month or every year. So it's a costliest. So some of the companies may not be using Tableau heavily, right? So still they have to pay. Whether you use it or don't use it, you have to pay. And some of the startups are, I would say, not MNCs, normal companies, I mean, not multinational one, some startups and all, they will not go for Tableau because of it's a cost. What they do, they will go for Power BI. It's a cheaper one, and you will be able to achieve the same functionalities what you can achieve in the Tableau. All right. Otherwise, very few functionalities you'll find uh, extra in the Tableau, but otherwise everything will remain same, right? And as far as roles are concerned, you will be able to find lot of roles in the Power BI also. You can always Google, you can always check in the any job portal which you know, right? You will find lot of roles in Power BI as well. And the same thing goes for Power BI as well. Like it's a drag and drop most of the tasks, and very minimum coding is required, right? As I said, it's almost equal to Tableau only. But the look and feel will be different. Software will look different. Otherwise, functionality wise, they are more or less same only. Fine. Content wise, yes, these are the content will be covered. All right. So a lot of content in Power BI. Sorry, and you will also have a case study also, right? This is a continuation, right? So this is, and next slide is this. So you can go through this, right? once we upload this. All right. So you can check with your friends and who are working in that particular area. You can check with them whether it is useful or they're covering this, that. You can share this our bundle to any of your friends, family, or any expert that you think he's an expert in that area. You can share and always take their opinion. Fine. Then the advanced Excel, right? Advanced Excel. Okay. Okay. This one is Power BI starting. Then this one. All right. Advanced Excel. See, if I let me give my own example. See, though I have been into this software industry from last close to 15 years, you can say, right? I still don't know advanced Excel, but I'm surviving. And it was never been advanced Excel was never been, it was not blocking my any of my task because I know basic things. I know basic things, but I have that confidence in me. If any task comes in Excel, right? So I will be in a position, I will be having that concept, I have that confidence to do some research either in a Google or maybe in the YouTube or any platform, right? I have that confidence to solve that problem because I know basic things. So I'm not saying that, okay, you must know advanced Excel. What I'm trying to say is that if you don't know the basics of Excel only, basics of Excel, then it is must. If you know basics, you know writing a small macros and all, how to add data, subtract, VLOOKUP and minor things. If you know that, I think that will be more than sufficient. Because since you know the basics, definitely you will be able to understand when we go to when you go to YouTube or Google or anywhere, right? You'll be able to understand what they're talking. You'll be able to solve by yourself. All right. So yeah, the reason why we kept this because there are a lot of students saying that we don't know basics of Excel. We want to learn Excel. So keeping those students in mind, we have added Excel also, and this is being attached to a couple of attached to another other skill sets, right? And if you are trying into data analyst role, right, business analyst, so I think advanced Excel is also important. Here you will be able to learn starting from the basic to advanced, everything will be taught. All right. And as you all know what is this Excel, so I don't want to get into that part. And it is very difficult to find a role alone in the Excel itself, right? So every company expects you to know at least basic Excel, right? If you don't know basic Excel, you can think about this also. And if you love Excel and want to learn more advanced one, you can think about this, right? Then comes deep learning. Deep learning is, I think by now you might know what is deep learning, but still let me go through this. What is DL here? It's again, as you all know, it's a part of artificial intelligence. See, when we discussed our ML, right, all the algorithms, so there were no such data we passed, which contains a text, right, in our data set. Even though there was some kind of a text, what we did, we tried to encode and pass it to the model, right? Because machine learning algorithms will never understand a text. So what if there is a text problem? Text is what? Language only. So if I want to understand the language, and I wanted to reply back in the same language. So that time machine learning models will not help. So there comes deep learning. We never passed any voice to our machine learning model. We never passed any image to our machine learning model. We never passed any language to our machine learning model because they are incapable of dealing with this kind of a data. So those are basically complex problems. So there comes your DL. So all those problems can be dealt with DL. All right. So you will learn computer CV, right? Computer vision, what we call CV means computer vision, working on images, right? So you will, to give an example, let me give a very simple example. So whenever you upload a data into Facebook, data here is like a image, right? Image is a data only. Image is what? Pixels. Pixels is what? Some kind of a data only, right? So different color combinations. Each color in the pixel will have a different data, right? So now, whenever you upload an image or a picture with your friend or friends, starting somewhere maybe 3 years ago or 4 years ago, you uploaded a picture, then you tagged your friends. This person is X, this person is Y, and this person is Z, right? And after 1 year or 2 year, whenever you upload, not 1 year or 2 year, whenever you upload a picture with the same friends or only friend, so Facebook will suggest you, hey, I have seen this face when you uploaded last time. I remember this person name. This person name is X or Y or a Z. Do you want to tag that person in this photo? Because this photo is familiar. So Facebook is learning, right? Image recognition, image detection, right? So that is one of the example. And you will see in the traffic, you will see this camera, CCTV, right? So they will be able to capture the picture of that nameplate, right? Number plate. If you violate any rules or maybe jumping the signal or going in a reverse direction, right? So there are cameras, they will capture the images, and in that image, that is a number plate, but it is image, it is a photo. From that photo, it will be able to detect the objects, right? Object detection. So it will try to see the color combination and the thickness of the color. So it will be able to identify the numbers and alphabets from that number plate. And it will be able to recognize who is the owner. So that is again a computer vision. So this kind of a problems will be solved through deep learning. All right. There are many more things. Here we will build a neural networks. All right. So yes, as part of coding and all, right. Yes, it is very much similar to ML. Very much similar to ML. So it involves coding, it involves maths, right? And if you are thinking that okay, I want to continue my career, entire career in data science only, right? I want to learn as much as in the data science field. I don't want to get into data analyst part, a business analyst, all right? Then think about a deep learning, right? That's about deep learning, and also I discussed about a computer vision, right? It is again, it's within the DL itself, you'll be able to understand the computer vision, right? Here we'll learn artificial neural network, recurrent neural network, right? Convolution neural network, long short term memory, LSTM. There are many networks you are going to build, neural networks, right? So that's about deep learning. Content wise, this is all you are going to learn. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, introduction and many things you will be able to learn. neural network, image recognition, image classification, and we will also have some projects. All right. So all these topics you will learn. You will have a CNN, RNN, VGNet, LSTM, optical character recognition, that is OCR, right? You can see multi-level perceptron. If you are aware of it, you will understand. Otherwise, it's fine, right? RNN. So that was about deep learning and deep NLP, right? Deep NLP. So it's a NLP means, first understand what is NLP. NLP is natural language processing. By now, most of you already know that. Natural language processing. See the language we speak, right? So we have some problems. I cannot ask my problems in terms of numbers, right? If I want to clarify my doubt, how do I clarify? Through language only, right? I cannot do some kind of a sign or give some number. So it's a language. So how are we going to solve language problems? Language-based problems, right? Like speech recognition, right? You have your Siri, Alexa, or whatever, or in your car you will see some kind of blue link. I think in Hyundai they have a blue link. Some software, many softwares you will see, right? Behind the scene, how it will be able to understand your language and how it will be able to respond back, right? Because those devices are able to understand your language. That's why they are going to give response back in the same language. So how that kind of a response you are getting? Who is behind that, right? So your NLP concepts, deep NLP. So here language problems will be solved using a deep learning, right? So deep learning. So in the deep learning, I was mentioning, right, LSTM and things like that. So that kind of a neural network you are going to build, and you will solve language based problems. So that is deep NLP. Why it is deep NLP? Because you will solve language based problem through deep learning, and will also learn natural language processing along with that. In order to learn this, you have to have a deep learning knowledge. That's why in the bundle you will see deep learning and deep NLP, right? We did not keep this in some other bundle where deep learning is not part of it. All right, that was deep NLP. The next one, okay, this is the content that will be covered in the deep NLP. Okay, so I'll just pause it here for a few seconds. Don't worry about all these terminologies. I know everything will look like a stars if you don't know NLP. I'm sure you might not know, but everything will be taught in the class bit by bit, right? You will also get a sentiment analysis hands-on, right? Many things you will learn in this. Fine, that was deep NLP. And NLP for machine learning. NLP for machine learning, right? So see, with the help of machine learning, whatever you learn, right, algorithm. So there is one more algorithm, naive Bayes, okay, naive Bayes algorithm. There are few algorithms in the naive Bayes. So with the help of machine learning, also you will be able to solve NLP problems. How about that? But not everything. Some of the problems you can solve that are spam mail detection, sentiment analysis, text classification. Like sentiment analysis means what? Like you purchase a product from any website, maybe Amazon or Zabang or whatever, Flipkart, XYZ. So you will leave feedback, right? Whoever leaves feedback there, this item is good, bad, this remote does not have a proper shape, it's not handy, buttons are very loose, this TV edges are very sharp, stand is not good, our picture is very clear, images are very clear, right? So we will write positive, negative, plus, minus things, right? So how the owner, business will get to know how is their product? They don't depend on only one person, right? One or two person, right? So they will try to understand from the real customers, how is their product? Customers are liking their product or not? How they will get to know? They cannot decide whether it's a good or bad based on 10, 15, 100 people, right? They need lots of data. If you go to Google, right, Amazon or any popular websites, you pick any uh, good brand product, you will see a lot of feedbacks, lot of reviews, right? So in that review, they will leave a lot of feedbacks, right? So our models will be able to read all those data, and it will identify this is a positive sentiment or negative sentiment, whether it's a good or a bad. So what is the exact problem? What people are not liking, what people are liking. So that kind of analysis you can do. But how are we going to feed that text into machine learning? Right? So yes, that is what you are going to learn. In between there will be a different layer. So that layer will use and will do some magic. That magic and all everything will learn in the NLP for machine learning. Similarly, spam mail detection, right? So I'm sure in your Google, in a Gmail, you will see a folder spam, right? Without you noticing, there are many emails will go and you know go into the spam folder. You don't even know when those mails arrived. That's how Google is diverting. They detect those mails are spam. 99% of the time they are spam only. They will identify and divert into spam folder. Only a good mail or legal mails will get into your primary folder. So that is mail detection, right? So like this kind of a problems you will be able to solve in this. And the topic wise, you can visit this. I'm sure you all know this GitHub repository. In the training ML, you just select repository NLP. You will see all the notes and everything in that, right? What we are covering, and you will also get to work on projects also, right? So you will find that content in the this repository. This is the same repository we used during our ML course. All right. Then a business analytics with R, right? See, the thing is that I will tell you in very simple words. See, you learned ML with what? Python. Here you will learn ML with R. So R is a programming language. This is R is a programming language. The reason why we kept a couple of our hiring partners, uh, couple of months back, they asked, okay, we need R resources, right? So keeping, and also we checked in the market, there are companies who are hiring uh, machine learning with R programming language. I'm not saying this is the great, I mean, this is definitely how to go through. It is just that if you want to learn ML once again with a different programming language, then think about it. Think about it. Okay. So, but yeah, it's up to you. I'm just giving an idea. What is this? Right. Along with that, you will also learn R shiny. R shiny. R shiny is nothing but in our ML, right? It is like a C bar and a matplotlib, right? This is what we learn. So this is this R shiny is equal to this in the R programming, right? So it means with the help of R shiny, you will be able to visualize the data. I'm just trying to compare how you can think, how you need to interpret R shiny, right? It is as equal as Seaborn and Matplotlib in ML, what we learned. So yes, this is BA with R. Content wise, you will learn installation. Here I have not given about ML because you already know ML. R is a programming, right? Just like a Python, R is a programming. So since you don't know R shiny, so these are the topics comes under R shiny only. So R programming and ML is just like your ML only, but you learn with R programming. That is the only difference. Fine. So, all right. I think I have covered all the electives that are included in the bundles. Now I think some of you, let me check how many of, okay, leave it. Uh, few students might have joined a little late. For them, I just wanted to highlight these points once again so that they don't ask repetitive questions. Just go through. This is for those students who joined after 10 minutes or so. All right. Just look into this. I will take a 2 minutes break. I will have a sip of water. I will come back and we'll discuss some more things. All right. So these are the points I covered in the starting 10 minutes. So if you are not, if you did not join at that time, right? So I think you would have missed these points. Fine. And the last point I just want to highlight uh, before we move on to the QAs, right? So before asking a question, just make sure you understand these points. As I mentioned earlier also, we do not recommend electives to any students because we don't know your strengths and weakness. We don't know all the students whether they like coding or they don't like coding, whether they like maths or not, whether they like analysis or not, right? It's a different combination altogether. Some will like coding and also they like analysis part. Some will like analysis, some will not like Excel, right? So there are multiple combinations that we don't know. So that you guys know that how good you are in which area, how bad you are in which area. So keeping those points in mind, right, you have to choose the bundle, right? So we had this instance, I think a few minutes ago, uh, we were recommending actually in the orientation, whoever asked, but it turned out to be a very, we had a very bad taste there. Like After going through a month or two, a couple of students came back that, okay, I'm not able to digest this. I did not understand. Why did you recommend and all, right? So our management decided that, okay, let's not recommend, but what we'll do, we'll provide the list of electives and the content. Let them forward it to any of their relatives, friends, families, or whoever working in the IT industry, anybody, and take their opinion. That's why we have sent that the mail. In that we have mentioned what are the electives, and I have also shown you the content, right? So that will definitely help you to discuss with your friends, family, to make a proper decision, right? Please avoid asking recommendations, right? Which one is best for me and all. If I'm not answering that question, please don't feel bad. Otherwise, right? Yeah, I don't want to talk more about that. I hope you are getting my point. All right. So you can do research, and you will have a time. I will have a 4 days of time. It's more than sufficient to decide. All right. You will get a Google form maybe tomorrow or so, and make your choice and submit at the last day. Right. You don't need to hurry. Right. Anyway, you all are going to start at the same time electives. So even if you submit tomorrow or last day, you are going to start on the same day. So electives will start from coming Saturday, right? Your content will be uploaded from this Saturday, all right? So fine. And also I wanted to make sure that you submit. I really don't like this penalty and all, but some students, I don't blame them because they might have different priority work or something, right? So they will miss submitting the form, and they will send after 1 week or 2 week. So this is an extra burden for our office team, who are part of this, you know, career coach, and build a database for you. So create a separate, altogether, a separate database, right? So it's going to take extra time, and to avoid that, they started, you know, applying this penalty. I really don't like it, but yeah, they have also fair point. So please do submit on or before deadline, right? Fine. And do not submit multiple responses. Fine, then let me start going through the questions, and please listen to all the answers. Maybe the question you wanted to ask, somebody might have asked and I would have answered. All right. And if I have answered any particular question, right, and the same question is going to repeat, I will simply skip that, right? So otherwise, it's going to be repetitive. All right. And I would request, after this session orientation, video will be uploaded, and you can always refer back and check this QA session. All the way you can forward it to this, this length, and you can listen to these QAs. Fine. You can take a screenshot, or when you are revisiting this recording, right, you can take a screenshot and create your own PPT. Fine. Do you have a case study in Tableau also? Yes, Ashika, you will have. Recorded, yes, you will get a recorded video, no worries. Please share the syllabus of Advanced Excel. Advanced Excel means Advanced Excel. Whatever the things comes in Advanced Excel, right, everything will be taught. Don't keep any doubt there, Radhika. Right? It's a too big list, very big list. Right? That's why I have not included. Advanced Excel is Advanced Excel, and I mean it. Don't worry. Okay. A recorded session will be uploaded in a day, 24 hours. Okay, how much similarity between NPL, NLP with machine learning and deep learning? Say, similarity is basically this thing. So machine NLP with ML means you are going to solve a NLP problem using a machine learning model, right? That you already know, right? Deep NLP means you are going to solve language problems using a deep learning. That is the difference, right? As per you, which bundle is good for current situation? For it, as I said, we will not recommend, but I also mentioned that any bundle you choose, any bundle you choose, all have equal amount of weightage, and I mean it. You can close your eyes if you know, if you like a coding, if you like analysis part, if you like Excel, just close your eyes and pick one. That will be good only, right? So if it is not good, if any elective is not good, is not demand in the market, definitely we will take that elective out of the bundle. All right. Uh, so any queries? What is this? I want to choose 4 electives subjects. Deep learning NLP with ML as was mentioned in the process and was before joining. So if you have any doubts, right, like doubts in the sense someone promised something, right? Someone shared specifically over the WhatsApp or in the email that, okay, you are going to learn this, someone promised something like that. Share that screenshot to career coach that, okay, this is what promised and I want to do that. Why are you changing? If you have that kind of a thing, so you can always connect with a career coach. All right. Because I'm not from CC team. If you have any confusion, any clarity, so you can always connect with a career coach. But definitely they will not help you in choosing the bundle. How to select electives part? You will get a elective submission form. All right, selection form. So it will be sent tomorrow. DLP, sorry, DL is and DL is tough or easy. If you think ML is easy, DL is also going to be easy, Vivek. If you think ML is tough, DL is also going to be tough, right? If you understand ML and all those concepts, all those techniques that you learned, right? Learning NLP is also easy. Learning DL is also easy, right? Okay, you will have case studies in Power BI as well as in Tableau. Okay. If I want to do 2 electives, can I pay extra to get another electives? Uh, I think there will be some charges if you want to select 2 electives, 2 bundles. One bundle definitely will come along with your program, right? So one bundle is definitely free. Okay, you don't need to pay. But if you want to go for one more bundle, please get in touch with the career coach. All right, and there is some extra fee. How much and all, I don't have the details. So time period for elective course, uh, 2 months, I think 9 weeks. In 9 weeks, you will be able to finish each bundle I'm talking about. If any bundle you take, it will take around 9 weeks. So which bundle is in demand? I already mentioned that all the electives are in demand. Otherwise, we don't keep in the bundle. Which tool is used in most of the companies among Python and R? Honestly speaking, Python. Okay, honestly speaking, Python, but there are companies who look for R programming also. But as compared to Python, it is less. Third and fourth and fifth electives, what are the roles? Data scientist only, Radhika, data scientist only. Vikram, I already mentioned, it will It is a 9 weeks, more than 2 months course. Okay. DL is easy or tough? It is easy. If you think ML is easy, DL is also easy. If we choose Tableau as elective, our normal Python, SQL, ML will not be combined. I did not get that question, Brinda. Can you please elaborate your question? Okay. Kiran, I already mentioned which one is trending, or I mean, I already responded to that. I hope you got answer in that. If you are good in a subject, right, you will get a job immediately. If you are not good in that subject, so it will take time until you become a confident in that. Will be providing classes. I already mentioned all our recorded sessions, and every weekend you will have a doubt clearing session also. All right, and you will learn a lot in each and every elective. Definitely, with confident, you can say that you are a Tableau consultant, or you can say that you know Power BI with confident. Right? Which skill set will be shortlisted? It depends on company, right? There are thousands and thousands of companies, right? Everyone uses data science nowadays. We don't know which tools they are using, right? It is very difficult. It is very difficult to answer that because nobody knows which tool they are using, right? But these are the trending one. So definitely, if one is not using, other definitely will be using, right? If I take a Tableau example, maybe one company might not be using, other company might be using. Non-coding, which one is better? Power BI, Tableau, Advanced Excel, right? So that kind of electives you can think of. Wherever there is a deep learning involved, SIA, computer vision is involved. You will learn CNN, that is computer vision. All bundle videos will upload or elective bundles. So whatever the bundle you choose, so you will get content from that bundle only. If you choose elective one or bundle one, you will get bundle one elective content only, right? You will not get all bundle content. Vivek. What is the system configuration for DL and NLP? So if you have your machine can also work, but if you are dealing with a large data sets, so the people will connect to GPU. They will buy a GPU and all, but Google Colab will give that facility. They will give a GPU facility, right? That is also being taught in the course. If you are choosing a DL, how to connect to Google Colab. So you can use Google Colab. You don't need to worry about your machine and all. So directly you will be interacting with the Google, their platform, right? So you don't need to worry about that. But if you want to have a dedicated machine, so you have to have a good configuration. So you can search in Google. I'm not that expert in terms of uh, uh, there are many versions, GTX 100 or 852. There are many GPUs, right? So you can check that. But I would suggest go with the Google Colab. They will provide a free service. You can run your DL, NLP, train your models in the Google Colab also, free of cost. You'll get elective submission form. Then only you can submit. You'll get it tomorrow. Training is for 9 weeks. Capstone project is done by elective subject. It's not a capstone project. It is case study will be given, Nirmal. First and second bundle, you'll learn deep NLP. In the second bundle, machine learning with, NLP with machine learning. That is the difference. Without classes, how can I choose the elective related to Tableau? That is why we are conducting this orientation. What is the Tableau, right? Why we need to learn? What is the importance of Tableau in the market? So that is the purpose of conducting this orientation, Anu, right? So that's why we have gone through each and every elective, what is it, different roles and all, right? So that you can think whether it is good for you, you can choose. Braj, I already covered your question, difference, okay? I see lots of repeated questions only. I'm just avoiding that. Any time period, there is no time period. Your content will be there in the portal, in the LMS. You can go through whenever you want. All right. So it's not like after 9 weeks we are going to take away. It is not like that. You can go through until your validity expires, whatever the validity, I don't know exactly. You can check with them, but it will be there for a longer period of time. All right. So only thing is that you can, if you want to ask any doubts, or if you want to be in touch with a you know doubt clearing session mentor, so it is better to complete that week content uh, that week only. All right. Will there be exam? Yes, there will be exam. I already mentioned. Which is more used, Tableau or Power BI? I would say 50-50. I would say 50-50, right? So both are equally important. There is a question from Radhika, but she left. I think I already covered that. What is the role for DL and ML? So deep learning and ML, what is the role? Other, I mean, the data scientist only, right? So you'll be deep learning engineer or machine learning engineer, right? Deadline for submission, I think Thursday. So you can check your mail. It's already mentioned there, Digvijay. When will be available? The content will start uploading from next coming Friday. Sorry, coming Saturday. Is it necessary to learn Azure? Not necessary. Vivek, I see same repeated questions keep on coming. For beginner, Tableau, Power BI, both are equal, right? If you learn Tableau, right, I will give one more suggestion to you. If you learn Tableau or a Power BI, let's say that you choose one of them randomly, okay? So if you learn one software, right, the other software you can finish just like that, because they're same, right? They are same. So if you learn Power BI, right, online you can learn Tableau, right? So yeah, that easy it is. Why you want to learn both, but yeah, if you still want to learn, well, you finish one, and online you will get some course, or maybe something like that, so you will be able to understand yourself. Though I would suggest don't enroll for two bundles. Why you want to waste money, right? Jitu, I already answered that. Which one is important? Yashika, I also answered that question. Beginner. I already answered. Anu Yadav, right? So content will be in the form of recording. All right. Uh, as per research, advanced Excel is important. See, if you are trying for business analytics, business analyst role, yes, uh, Excel is also important, business analyst. But if you know the basics, you can learn online by yourself if you want to, right? But yes, Excel is also important. I'm not denying that. Yes, it is important. But most of the students, right, they will know basics of Excel. They learn online by themselves. Whenever the situation demands, they will do research and learn. So once again, difference between deep learning and NLP. So I repeated 2 times. I would request you to revisit this recording. You will get answer, right? 3 times I have repeated. I have to cover other questions also. Uh, 9 weeks means 18 days. How can it be 18 days? 9 weeks means how many days? More than 2 months, right? How can it be 18 days? So we'll be uploading the weekly content. Saturday we'll upload 1 week content, right? A lot of content will be there. You have to go through that. I think you got confused. I don't know, is it a problem with the GoToWebinar or what? Same question will be repeated, copy paste. How we will be going to get a download a Tableau desktop? That will be taught. Okay, Ikram. So that information also will be given in the content itself. Bratin Das, it is not possible. If you want to change in the midway, it is not possible. If you want to still change it, you can talk to career coach. Maybe some extra fee, something. I don't know exactly how much it is, but you can get in touch with the career coach. The thing is that you will be already, by that time you wasted half of the time, right? It is loss for you only. Correct. Azure certification for data science or data analyst. See, Azure is basically what? It's a cloud, right? So it's altogether a different thing, right? Azure certification. Azure is a vast. Yes, we use Azure for training our model, and it's a cloud basically, right? Within that, there are a lot of services Azure provides, right? So in the Azure certification, you will learn more services, not only cloud related. There are many services like uh, what is that? There are many services. I don't know because I am not Azure certified, but as far as I know, they have many services. We can use the platform as a service, a platform as a, there are some services. I'm not 100% sure about that. Tableau is chargeable for student. It is a free. Okay, for student it is free. There is a Tableau desktop also, which is also free. You will get a 14 days trial version, that is also free. And after that, you can basically uh, do some trick and you can still download free of cost. Can we learn Tableau and Power BI parallelly? If you want to, you can learn, because uh, who will stop you, right? Yeah, for second two bundles, you have to talk to career coach and check the fees and all. Can you show NLP sheet again? Okay, I will keep that NLP sheet for you. Okay, and I will take questions. But you can go through this. Yeah, projects will be given in Tableau. How much similarity? 90% similarity will be there, Dhruvi, sorry. Software installation and all will be taught in the respective elective. Okay, you don't need to worry about that. You start from the scratch as if you are a kid. That way it will be taught. Don't worry. So how are you going to upload projects, everything? So don't worry about that. You'll get every information in the email. All right. See, when you started ML, right, we taught you how to download Anaconda, right? Correct. Without that, how we can start, right? The same thing happens here. So whenever you're learning elective, right, first how to download the software, it will start from there, right? If it's uploaded on Saturday, till when? We request you to, it is advisable to finish that week only, but it's up to you, Utkarsha. If you're not good in maths, I think you can go with a non-coding electives. What is the role for Tableau and Power BI? I think I already shown you, right? Okay, so there are various roles we can find. I just mentioned only a couple of them. Why these are... You don't need to do advanced maths and all. Okay, don't worry about that. You don't need to know advanced maths. Whatever the maths you learn in the ML, right? That much is enough. That similar kind of a concepts you will have in the ML. All right, Asia. Non-maths electives, Power BI, Advanced Excel, Tableau. All right. Dhruvi, I am currently showing Tableau roles. Okay. What is most important for a data scientist? So most important is analytical skills, like your thought process, understanding the problem, and imagining in real world, right? So if you have more thought process, the better, so that you can visualize the things. Okay, this could happen, and analysis basically. That is most important. Your internship related queries, flip probe and all, you can talk to career coach or raise a ticket. And not from the internship department. That company is altogether different. There are no classes, Suma, Saturday, Sunday, no classes. Recorded content will be uploaded in your LMS. All right, there is no live class as I mentioned. More AI related will be in the deep learning. Yes, yes, Brinda. So, Abhay, you can go with if you are wanted to continue in the AI space and learn more things in the AI. Yes, think about a deep learning bundle. Abhay. Side by side learning Power BI. Somebody asked if they can do it. If you have that much of a time, you can do it. Right? You can learn all the subjects if you have a time. But will you be able to give that much time in a day? Right? Will you be? Do you have that much of appetite to digest Tableau, Power BI side by side? Why you want to make things complex? Learn one, anyone, then later once you finish, you can start another one, right? Why do you want to learn parallelly? You will get confused, right? Take my advice, finish one. Once you finish, you get to know, okay, what is it? Then you can learn anywhere. In future also you can learn. Is it required for job search? I think uh, Tejaswar, you may be asking about Azure certification. Um, I don't think so. If you are experienced, if you are already working, if you have a 3, 5, 6 years of experience, maybe you can do Azure certification. It will add more weightage. If you are a fresher, 1 or 2 years experience or 3 years of experience, I don't think it is required Azure certification and all. It is altogether a different ball game. Okay, but yes, it is somewhere connected to data science because model training and things will involved because of a cloud platform. But I don't think it is going to be a what do you say, game changer. All right. In bundles will be taught from full basics. Yes, Anshul, full basic. As I said, it will be taught like a as a treating you as a kid. Okay. So I hope that is enough, right? Can you show elective bundle chat? Utkarsha, check your email. All right. Which elective feel more challenging or we need more time to spend? See, all are equally important, Brinda. Let me give this idea. Nothing comes easy. We need to understand that first. If everything comes easy, right, why you will come to this program or anyone, right? They would have learned by themselves, right? Just by going through some books and all. Nothing comes easily. Whoever put more effort, they will win. As simple as that. Everything is a challenge. If you practice more, it won't be a challenge at all. It will be a cakewalk. If you don't practice, everything will be challenging. Very simple. Is Tableau needed for data scientist? If you have that knowledge, it is an added advantage. If you have any skill set what we discussed, if you have on top of your machine learning, you will also learn web scraping, and I think in the internship you would have learned. So that is also one skill. And on top of that, if you add these skill sets from any bundle, right? So this is going to be added advantage. Take that advantage. All right. I think I have covered all the questions. If you think that your question was not answered, definitely it was answered somewhere in the middle. Maybe it would have missed. I request you to revisit this recording once it gets uploaded. And if you still have a questions, anything related to electives like choosing 2A bundles and things like that, you can write it to career coach. Definitely they will be able to help you. All right. So thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for attending this orientation, and I hope this will give some kind of a clarity to choose the bundles, and take a time and take your own time and submit on the last day. All right, that is absolutely fine. All right. So thank you once again. I hope everything is cool. So all the best, guys. Thank you once again. Bye.